to day 37 of the 48 days with the 48 laws, law 37. You can pick up a copy of the book in the link in the description below, by the way. Do that. Help me out. It is an affiliate link, but it'll help me out if you use the link. So create compelling spectacles, judgment, striking imagery, and grand symbolic gestures create the aura of power. Everyone responds to them. Stage spectacles for those around you, then full of arresting visuals and radiant symbols that heighten your presence, dazzle by appearances. No one will notice what you're really doing. So I'm going to be just completely upfront. I'm going to get through it. This is probably one of the chapters that, I can kind of understand. I kind of grasp it mentally, but for me to verbalize what it means, it's like very hard because I can't really think of a lot of examples in my life or tangible examples that really make this. So the stories, well, the second one's just too hard to explain, but the first one was kind of like there's this doctor in Germany that basically he used the moon as a symbol to heal things. So if you had an incurable disease that medicine couldn't help, like being lame, deaf, or blind, or something like that, you come to him and he would put you in front of the moon, or you go to the room with his wife, they put you in the window in front of the moon, say blah, 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 and then you're healed. They collect their money, they send you on your way, and people were happy with that service and paid with that service and promoted that it helped. Now I'm actually going to stay on that thread, and I'll be honest with you, I tried to shoot a video of this before and it really failed with the examples I was using. I just started hearing, I was like, damn, a real bad thing. But if you think about some of those videos, and I'm sure you've seen them, and I'm not trying to offend anybody if you kind of believe in this shit, but like where it's like very, very religious people, and honestly, generally the ones I've seen on TV would be somebody that'd be very, very want some sect of Christianity, but like very devout, where like they have a problem, and then the guy's like yelling and sprinkling the holy water and talking to them and putting their hand over them, and they're kind of creating this spectacle, and the lights are on them, and they're in a stadium, and they're screaming into to the microphone, and oh yeah, you're gonna be saved, and God is gonna save you, and touch the Bible, and then the Bible is another symbol, and God is a symbol, and they're almost making a comparison that they're part of like God, and they're like instilling God's will into you. And then there'll be those feats where like people start walking or something, and they start doing this other stuff, and that's just kind of the same idea, especially with the moon guy, that like using such like a powerful spectacle, and that it can have such a profound effect on somebody, literally and kind of like perceptually. So that's one example. But you could also think about kind of like other things, even just motivational speakers. I mean, when they have you like walk on fire and doing all these things, it's like kind of creating these spectacles. You walk on fire with your bare feet. You think about it, that makes no sense. And if somebody kind of, I'm going to tell you in my power, and everybody's looking at me, and I dim the lights the correct way, and I got the lights going this way, and I say these different things, and now you walk across, it's like, oh shit, you created this spectacle. They can't even comprehend it because your visual is so strong, and the emotion that you're feeling is so strong. It's like everything you're seeing and watching, and the charisma, it's really like kind of grabbing you. So you create those spectacles, you kind of heighten the sensory emotions, but an emphasis on the spiritual. So on the visual, not the spiritual, the visual. Another example could be like branding. A lot of the brands and all of the beautiful advertisement you see, they're trying to kind of catch your attention, catch your eyes with the way things are moving in the different lights, and like kind of create a really good spectrum. Or perfect example is if you go to a nightclub, if they turn the fucking lights on the whole time and you just heard that music, it would be awkward as hell. But when they dim the lights, they put those kind of different lights to kind of give it that effect when you're moving around. They're creating a spectacle within the whole environment of the venue, and that is increasing the experience so that you can get into it. If you're at a concert, all the lighting and all those effects. Kevin Hart had a beautiful one with the fire, and he's like, had the fire going with this thing, and it's like catching you off guard, and the visual catching it there, catching it here, catching it there. It makes the effect of everything else going around that much more powerful. And it's because your eyes are such a strong, strong like absorber of the moment, but then also symbols are very important. So I mean, just wearing something like a Nike symbol means something, you know. The American flag means something. There's all these words that come to mind off the bat if you have that. So like if you're decked out in like Jordans, and you have like mad Nike gear, and you walk out, even if it's just fucking sweatpants, that is a lot different than if you're wearing a boo boo Walmart brand shit. Not anything wrong if you're wearing Walmart brand, but like having that Nike logo is like an air legitimacy, and it gives you an aura of a little more power and status because of what that symbol represents. So the combination of imagery and symbols is so powerful. You know, you wear a cross around your neck. It means a lot. It means what you who you got, I guess, affiliate with religiously, but then also it's kind of like stylish, has like a style piece to it, like the Jesus piece. But I mean, that's it for this one. I don't want to go too long. There was no reversal to this. Like, I kind of get it. I'm sure that if you read it, picked it up, link in the description below, you'll understand the chapter for yourself. But I haven't found a lot of, like, I can't really think of anything in my life or anything where I can really explain it very well. So I'm going to end it here. Like, comment, subscribe, pick up your copy of the link below. Peace.